All right, I always like to start decks like this by fielding the easy questions proactively. So yes, this deck gets better with the new set. The deck that really wishes it could play Blood Crypt will in fact be better once we have Blood Crypt. So I agree with you. Today, however, we do not have Blood Crypt, so we're going to go ahead and jam this as it is. This is one of the many decks that is a viewer submitted deck list, so I've not played any games with this deck. So we're gonna jam some games here and see how it feels. I'm sure we're gonna make some changes as we go through playing some games and get a feel for what the deck is doing. But that's the flexibility that we have. We can play some games. So this is card for card what was submitted. We're gonna play it card for card. Maybe make some changes, play it again. Do that for about an hour or so before we move along. Maybe I'll send you a deck list for your opinion on what you think of viability. If you're not submitting a deck to be played, but just want my thoughts on something you're working on, I'd encourage you to pop on into the subs Discord, and I always try to respond to stuff in there. All right. And I'm gonna sit out. We've been standing for a hot second. 5 land Lightning Strike. Probably not a good keep. Enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter if you attack with a creature this turn. Well, this hand's gonna be like an okay mono red draw, right? We're gonna go like turn 1 Firebrand, turn 2 play 2 runners as 2/2s. Get you. Yeah, pirate flags. All right, 5 power, turn 2. Who's ready? Who's ready to clary on, chat? Clary on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are gone. Yes, Krigo. I'll start taking deck submissions for specific deck submissions for new standard on the 11th in 2 days once we get a full spoiler. All right, so it's got these lightning strikes and these shocks. Let's get these treasure maps in my deck. Do I want Banefires or Fight with Fires? Probably just want a bunch of Banefires, right? What a flavor win. Our pirates have a treasure map. We are on point. You're not wrong. Do any of these cards target pirate gets 1/1 and double strike? I was gonna ask, like, what is there any upside to like being pirates in this deck? I haven't looked fully at the cards, but there really isn't any upside for being a pirates deck, right? Evolving Wilds technically shuffles your deck with Experimental Frenzy out. Just for reference. Tactically speaking. Evolving Wilds is technically an untapped play, that's true. Oh, Buccaneer. We have a 2/2 for 1 mana. Got it. This is me pushing my metaphorical chips into the center of the table, chat. Oh, first strike damage already happened. Deal. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. Listen, we had the soul reach, chat. We had the soul reach. What an interesting and engaging game of Magic the Gathering. What a thoroughly mentally stimulating game my opponent and I have engaged in. Just a swell match overall. Concede to Clarion. Attack, 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 attack. All right, game 3. Let's go. Let's go. Zan's got bravado. All right. Yes, so the treasure maps are in the sideboard, so you can board a little bit bigger. It's pretty common in decks like this, where you board up. Why don't we have Fathom Fleet Captain? That's a really good question. We're gonna fix that after this match. Fathom Fleet Captain's actually a great card to have in this deck. That's, it should be updated now, JMP. That is a fantastic payoff for this archetype. I was like wondering, like, why are our cards pirates? All right, Fathom Fleet Captain could be a reason to be in pirates. I'm digging this whole beating my opponent up who can't cast their spells thing. We're doing it. I'm not quite sure why there's Deadeye trackers in the main deck. We're gonna push. Yeah, Fathom Fleet Captain's the best tribal pirate. Not close. Are we done here, opponent? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. All right, there's like a red-black pirate lord too that costs more mana, right? Let's get, I'm not gonna splash a color, but like, let's get some better pirates in here. This attacks, it gets 1/1 for each other attacking pirate. That could maybe be a payoff too. Wiley, why is this thing making treasures? Like, is this a thing? All right, let's do this mode and like look through these dorkos. I mean, I'm not gonna turn it into blue. Like, this is obviously lower to the ground, but I'm gonna put a bunch of good cards in the deck. This combat trick does not seem particularly good. Wily Goblin seems like poop. Deadeye Tracker seems mediocre in this deck. Yeah, Dire Fleet Poisoner's like a playable card. Daredevil's probably a card we want in the 75. I don't know that we necessarily want it in the main. The sideboard is a hot mess. Let's get the last Lava Coil in here. I think people are right that treasure map is kind of silly. I'm gonna cut the frenzy idea. I don't think this is a main deck frenzy deck. Like, Like, this card seems fine against the control decks, but it's really clunky. There's a Neckbreaker. Attacking pirates you control get 2/0. I don't know if this is good. We're gonna put 2 of those in there because that card sounds sweet. I mean, someone just commented in chat, 1-2 quick games changing a lot of stuff. I'm keeping all the stuff that won the games. I'm not cutting cards that just won us games of Magic. I'm cutting cards. I'm cutting cards that are like clunky and awkward. Wily Goblin does curve into Neckbreaker, that's true. Like, red could be... I guess I have a lot of red here. Can we get rid of swamps for Unclaimed? Oh yeah, all our black spells are pirates, huh? Maybe this isn't a 4 poisoner deck. Let's leave a couple of the goblins in. I like the idea of the goblin Neckbreaker curve. Let's play a couple of different 2-drops. How many Rune Raiders do we want? I kind of think I want all the Rune Raiders. Let's do all the Rune Raiders. Playing Cannonade in the 75 sounds really funny. I like that idea a lot. Let's get 3 of those in the sideboard. What do we think of this? I think this is fine. Seems potentially okay. Give this a try. Give this a go. Could Angrath be a good sideboard card? Maybe 5's a lot of mana. We only have 20 lands. I do not look at decks while I am streaming. So, you're welcome to share links in chat that are related to Magic, but I personally will not look at them while I'm streaming. Just too much going on. It seems good. Triple 1-drop seems great. I like that we were able to make our mana better with Unclaimed Territory. Get more untapped lands in our aggro deck. Sounds good. I wasn't running 4 Rune Raiders. Wow, this curve is great, huh? Rune Raider looks really good here. Just like triple 1-drop into Rune Raider. Sign me up. Well, that coil tends to imply that they're not about to sweep us. You can find Red Black Burn on my YouTube channel. When we played it, I wasn't particularly impressed with it. Raise it up. Raise the flag. Emo Robot Gaming, thank you for the 8 months. I appreciate that. Do I hold this back to play around Seal Away? Am I supposed to play around Seal Away? I think I am. Let's count. So if they don't seal, if they seal away this, I hit them for 3. Nice control deck. All right, sorry. I'll try and keep the uncontrollable laughter contained. Sorry. Nice control deck. Alrighty. Smirk, don't mind me. Smirk. Don't mind me. Smirk. They read the seal away read, right? All right, Fight with Fire, Banefire, Frenzy. Let's do it. You know, so while I really love like stone raining people and like playing sweepers and taking all the turns, there's something insanely therapeutic about just smashing people. So Rune Raider does not work well with Frenzy, you're correct, but Rune Raider and Frenzy are both just individually very good cards, and it's okay to play individually powerful cards that aren't necessarily good together, because if you have either one of your powerful cards going, it's okay if the other one doesn't work. Smork. Do. Smork. Yeah, I brought in Fight with Fire for Drakes and Niv-Mizzets and Lyra. It might be overboarding. History of Benalia. Interesting. Land. All right. Smork. Do. Welcome to Thunderdome. Population combat tricks. He's dead, Jim. We're so tricky. I agree. Tricky. Cause I'm free booting. Do. Anchor dead to these Phoenixes, huh? I think this actually isn't supposed to be a Frenzy matchup. Seeing Phoenix and the Benalias, I think this is the content I pay for. Classically trade rock and roll. Exactly. So you get it. You understand where I'm coming from. All right, so they're almost like certainly on Lyra's, right? Fiery Cannonade's probably okay here. What do you feel about this? 2 Fight with Fires, 2 Cannonade, 4 Lava Coil. Let's give this a go. Cannonade like also cleans up thanks for all the content. Sailor Dark, thanks for the 3-month resub. Welcome back. God, what's the word I'm searching for? It also cleans up the Phoenix token after they've attacked with it. Now, I think I like Fight with Fire. Killing Lyra and Aurelia are like both pretty important. So I'm gonna play Fathom Fleet Captain here on 2, since I drew the Daring Buccaneer, because now next turn I can play Buccaneer plus make a token with this, which is great. What's going on, Caboose Man? Yeah, Dire Fleet Poisoner is very good with the first Strike Pirate, which is awesome. It's a solid curve too, right? Like if you play your 1/1 first strike on 1 and attack into something and poisoner them. Oh, you're talking about fire. I'm talking about the first strike, Dork. Now, I think I'm just supposed to start making tokens with this. They could have Deafening Clarion in their deck. So, like, I don't want to overextend too much more. Like, if they Clarion this board, it's only a 2-for-1. Hey, Weary, thanks for the brand new Prime support. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good one wherever you're at. Feels a little bit bad. And again, like, if that Cinder Barrens had been Blood Crypt, I'd get to Kitesail Freebooter this turn too, which could potentially be very good. That's really annoying. Alright, well, I'm glad I have 2 Lava Coils. Hopefully I draw an untapped land here so I can go Rune Raider plus Coil. Alright, that's fine. I can do Coil plus Dire Fleet Captain. This deck actually seems really sweet. And this standard format is just so absurd. Just like there's a new set coming out in a week. And like, I'm still sitting here finding new things that seem awesome. You know, the best draw on their deck. No big deal. Glad I have Fight with Fire in my deck. Ah, my God! Ah! All right, sorry. I just had to. Ah! Who wanted Banefire in my deck? Was there somebody wanted Banefire in my deck? All right. Listen, chat, if you don't put it in your deck, you can't draw it. That's all I'm saying. So do I play Poisoner EOT? I think I play Poisoner, I think I don't play Poisoner EOT, and I'd rather attack with everything here, because this way if they want to block my Rune Raider, they have to double block it. And then I get to kill both their things. And like, they have nothing, and I have like a giant board. They're on like Clarion or Bustier. Thank you, Warder, I appreciate it. All right, do I play Runner here? Runner puts lethal in play, right? Yeah, because otherwise I'm only attacking for 7. So, if they draw land, they're dead. Sweet. Dire Fleet Captain was really good there. The more I think about it, the less excited I am for Wily Goblin. So I'm going to go ahead and cut him and play more of the other 2 drops. Play another one of these. I'm gonna play another one of these. Oh no! Oh no! I had to use one of my 387 uncommon wild cards. Wow. Magic Arena is so confused that I had to redeem an uncommon wild card that it has crashed, apparently. Alright, we're good? Are we back? Welcome back. Could not compute. Do I want another land in my deck? I kind of feel like I want another land in my deck. I think I'm gonna cut a Lightning Strike and go up a land. Okay, I think I'm gonna add a swamp. Dubs Gordon, thank you for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate it. Welcome back. I'm a big fan of casting my spells on time, chat. Getting an 11th black source in here seems more than reasonable. I don't really want to play non-pirate black spells because I only have 7 red black sources in my mana base. Like, how many black cards do I have here? I have, this is like 8, 14. I probably want another swamp here even. I think we were pretty fortunate to cast our spells there. Like 12 black is probably the minimum. And I don't think I want another Cinder Barrens. Are the Barrens worth it over basics? That's a good question. I think so. I think so. I'm unsure. If I do this, this is 15 red sources. 15 red is probably plenty. I think 15 red's plenty. All right. Update the stream deck. I'm having a good time. I like me an aggro, good old-fashioned aggro deck. Unclaimed Territory is basically Blood Crypt. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Basically Blood Crypt. Hey, look. These are the 2 extra lands. We wouldn't have this land if I hadn't added lands to my deck. Man, if we get to curve just like Kitesail, Neckbreaker, it's gonna be really good. Yeah, I agree. Extras. The black red aggro decks especially have been like really good even without their shock. It looks like we're playing into red white land destruction here. So hopefully we can just get under them this game. We created this monster, chat. Now we have to put it in the ground. Untapped land, please. Untapped land, please. Heyo! Heyo! What an aptly named card. They're just like dead next turn, right? Just like dead on 5. All right, so they're dead. Neckbreaker was really impressive. That card just did all sorts of damage. That card did 10 damage, right? 13. It did 13 damage. It added 4 and then attacked for 5 plus another 4. Yeah, it did 13. Woof. Woof. Do I even sideboard? Do I just like click submit? Do I want the experimental frenzies? I'm not even sure if this is a frenzy matchup. It probably is. It recovers from sweepers. That's probably fine. Pirate Frenzy does make for good television, that's true. When in doubt, make the decision that makes for the best television. I'd rather have the mana efficiency of Shock over the 1 more damage of Lightning Strike, especially when I'm boarding in Frenzy. Easy mulligan. Listen, chat, anybody who's a little bit worried, I just need you to believe, okay? Just calm down and believe. I believe, I believe, I believe. I believe in a thing called love. Listen, chat, this is your fault, okay? All the non-believers in chat right now, you are to blame for what's currently happening. Because I believe. I put 2 more lands in my deck for a reason, okay? This isn't my fault. I didn't do this to us. So the problem with March of the Drowned Hikaku is that we only have 7 black sources. We have 8 black sources. We have 12 with Unclaimed Territory, but Unclaimed Territory doesn't cast March of the Drowned. They can't destroy our lands if we don't have any. That's just the God's honest truth. Well, if this hand draws a black source, it's real good. And even without it, we're still in a pretty okay spot. Blame the shuffler, exactly. Ooh, heal is cheating. Yeah, we're probably dead. Missing our land drops, or missing our colors. Sorry. I don't know what that card does, and I don't know what problem it solves. Yep, always Denon. While they're stumbling. Oh, Brass is the Grixis Pirate Lord. I don't know. All right, so do I play Frenzy or do I just play the cards out of my hand? I'm just gonna play the Direfleet Captain. We're probably gonna get Clarioned. Please pay 2. Please pay 2. That's unfortunate. Probably means my board is dead. Hopefully they just have Seal Away here. Fire, deal. It's a good drop. Neckbreaker would be a great draw. Neckbreaker next turn will be lethal. I think our mana is not as good as it could be. We're playing a deck that needs more colors. I agree with that. So they're gonna get to star us next turn. So I think I attack like this, which lets me Firebrand their Dawn of Hope token. There's a Dawn of Hope in play, chat. Now they take 5, which puts them to 2, and then Next turn, even if they hit the land to star us, I get to end step Dire Fleet, which means another Dire Fleet or a Neckbreaker is lethal. Everyone I've played against has screwed that up. I didn't know you could respond to that, and I play Dawn of Hope a lot. I float, if they star the black source, I float mana in response. All right, so we got 3 lethal draws here. Shock is also lethal. This lets us play a goblin off the top for lethal. No, it's a goblin off the top, but... Oh, I should have left a different color up. We didn't get punished. Yeah, that was the wrong goblin pirate. It's been a close game. They're dead on board. Oh, super dead on board. Go, Neckbreaker. Go, Neckbreaker. Go, Neckbreaker. Go. GG. Dunk, dunk. Man, I am so excited for Blood Crypt. This deck is sweet. There's probably a really sweet 3-color Pirates deck with between Unclaimed Territory and 12 Shocklands. Gotta specify which Goblin Pirate you want, right? What a world. There any decent black-red aggro decks in Modern? Not that I'm aware of. Sand's okay. Like, this is only a 1/1 first strike for 1, but Sand's definitely keepable. You're probably right, Burgle, but a girl can dream, okay? Can't I just dream a little? All right, what do you got? My Twitch Prime went goofy, so I just did it the old-fashioned way. Happy belated birthday, and I continue to learn from wisdom. Can you please explain why I'm running a marathon in 4 months and not playing arena instead? Only you can answer that question. All right, so Kitesail's real dead, and Rune Raider is dead not long after. Well, that's actually pretty good for me. So I get to play this attack for 1 in the air here. Hey, Suckatux, thanks for the brand new Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine with that. Welcome, welcome. No blocks. Yeah, Bob is good in aggro. Hey, Oratic, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that. So I assume he's about to die a terrible death. I had so much fun, I plan on doing more. That's good. Doing things that are fun is fun. That makes sense? Doing things that are fun is fun. Hopefully they play a Johnny and plus, and then I get to shock their guy and kill them. We're a little bit behind at the moment. We're like 1 Neckbreaker away from stealing the game. Rune Raider is pretty good as well. Adanto is not really that good. You can like pay 4 to eat this, but that's not a big deal. I assume they're going to cast down my Dire Fleet Captain next turn. It only gets +1 power. Yeah, it's only 1-0. Do I want to trade this to deal 4 points of damage to them? Yeah, I think I'm okay with that exchange. So we're going to cast down this. Then we'll probably see a block plus pay 4. They'll take 7 total, end up at 9. That's interesting. Or are they going to cast down Kitesail Freebooter? No? What are we doing with this cast down? They're just waiting. They're waiting in case I have a Rune Raider. That makes sense. What do you think about Blasting Cannon? Blasting Cannon could be better than Frenzy in this deck. I could see that being a thing. Just because, like, Blasting Cannon's better with Rune Raider. Come sail away. Come sail away. Come sail away with me. Do 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 do, be do do do, be do 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 do. Really? That's interesting. They have like a dead weight. They have something that costs 1 mana here. Oh, they're just bringing the knight back into play. That makes sense. Okay. Why even block? You're paying for. Why even block? I guess they're not paying for. This was a great draw, by the way. Yeah, that makes sense. Feels excellent. Who's super excited to board in Fiery Cannonade? I'm super excited to board in Fiery Cannonade. Getting to play Plagued Wind in my aggro deck is kind of absurd.
I will lend you my strength.
We're kind of in a bad spot, huh? They got the board locked up. Neckbreaker would be a good draw, because it would let... Whoa, that attack is terrible. They must have just clicked it by mistake. Yeah, alright, this little guy's got first strike. Do I want to trade this in for a random card? It's basically, I can trade this in for a random card by attacking. Is that worthwhile? My average card is probably better than this. So they get to eat this for free, but it triggers Rune Raider. Could be anything. Alright, we're done. On to game 2. Couple too many lands. I think we're gonna be able to play through like the 5th or 6th land, but the 7th land's a little too much. Bring in the Cannonades. I think the end result's the same. You are 100% correct, Damage Chill, that it's technically correct to attack first, but ultimately at the end of the day, it just doesn't really matter, I don't think. I think they're at a low enough health total that they're obligated to call. Jan finds a black source. It's really good. You can read my thoughts on cards that I like out of the new set in my article on Cool Stuffing today. Just like here, it's technically correct to play this post-combat. Does it change anything? No, so who cares? I don't think I'm okay trading this for 4 points of damage, but that might be an incorrect read. It changes my F6 equity. If we'd have hit an untapped land there and gotten to play Rigging Runner afterwards, would have been a really good spot. Yeah, Menace is decent. And then Fathom Fleet Captain's very impressive. Yeah, it's not always irrelevant when they play something out, but in that case, it was completely irrelevant. That's why I brought it up. Wow, they're not attacking? Weird. I should technically wait to do this till I draw a card, but probably doesn't matter. All right. Yep. Man, I hope they block me next turn. Please block, please block, please block. Rats. They'll hear me. Okay. I mean, their hand's not stellar here. Opponent lacks television value, yeah. Alright, let's crack some skulls, shall we? Break some necks. Four twos with first striker. Great, chat. Well, they do have bodyguards. They're going to get to keep this. And they can activate this to destroy this. I'm so confused by these blocks. All right, well, they don't seem to know how their cards work, so that's probably good for us. They don't seem to understand how their cards work. Is it power? Do I not know how their cards work? I thought it was converted mana cost. Is it not converted mana cost? Now I need to go look. Is it X power or less? I didn't think it was converted mana cost. Well, they could have, if they were just gonna chump block. Okay, so I didn't know what their knight did, but they still could have put their 4/4 in front of my 4/2 and then had sacrificed their 2/1 that was getting eaten anyways to save their 4/4. Okay, so they couldn't have activated it, but they still didn't know what their Dauntless Bodyguard did. People are pretty confident it's power. I believe you. You're probably right. They also could have killed a Neckbreaker before I attack. They could have blocked both Neckbreakers too and like killed the taken no damage and killed the other one inside of combat. This curve is good, but it's kind of shut down by a 2/2 with first strike. Oh, they couldn't kill Neckbreaker. You are correct. They couldn't have killed Neckbreaker. Oh, sorry. I thought I was at their end of turn. Whatever, it doesn't change anything. Please read Dire Fleet Poisoner. You've missed a couple of text parts of this card's text box. These cards do not do what chat thinks they do together. I'd encourage you to read them. Cannonade. All right, I'll take a shock. Shock will do. Shock will, it'll do, pig. It'll do. I like how we're both playing like our no shocks aggro deck together. Just like, no shocks here. Don't mind us. Please, Cannonade, one time. One time, Cannonade. Man, we're so dead to double history. I guess I could try and hit Cannonade with Rune Raider, huh? Oh, I just clicked through playing my shock. That was a misclick. I was waiting there too. So I could have shocked that one and then maybe not died and drawn a Cannonade. Getting sloppy, getting sloppy. Let's dip into the snack basket, be a little less sloppy. Let's play one more with Red Black Pirates here before we move on. God, I am super excited for these Blood Crypts. Woof. Magic sometimes. I like that Arena enables me to confirm my paranoia. You can just be like, wait, what? What did we just, oh. Just gonna do this now before they untap. No, basically never keep a no land on 6. 5 maybe. Yeah, what's going on, Kyle? I'm still figuring out exactly what I want my schedule to be. I originally thought I was gonna do 9 to 5 every day, but today and yesterday I started at 8 a.m. and go till about 4, and I think that's a little bit better for me. So, do like another 90 minutes or so, one more deck today. Oh, 1 land in 7? No. Never, almost never a 1-lander, unless you're like the type of deck you're playing has a lot of things to do on 1. Oh, you know what? I probably should have played the captain. I like how Jeff's work schedule is the same as mine. It lets me pretend I am where he is and not where I am. Let's go ahead, Jeffish. Rough. If they don't have a counter spell and we hit the land for Neckbreaker, we probably race them easily. But if we don't hit the land or they have the counter spell, we're probably a little bit too far behind here. Second Jin also makes things tough for us. Okay. The pirates are a really diverse group. You got like humans and orcs and goblins, sirens. Have a good one, Jockey. Catch you later. Remember, I am going to be off tomorrow. Just a good note for all my regulars in general. I will not be live tomorrow, and I will not be live Friday during the day. I'm hoping to be live Friday night for my new house. I assume there's just going to be a counterspell in our future. Yeah, we're just dead. To bring in a bunch of removal post board here. Rune Raider's pretty bad. We just don't want to be hammering our own health total, I don't think. So definitely want all these coils. Fiery Cannonade's not good enough here. They have enough incidental pirates that this card isn't stellar. I think that's just a swap. I think it's just like 4 Rune Raiders for 4 Lava Coils. How do I feel about Fight with Fire versus Lightning Strike? The mana efficiency on Lightning Strike is probably worth more. I think I like this. Just coils for Raiders. Just go up to 10 removal spells. Yeah, Fight with Fire kills Jhin. I know they had a Jhin with Curiosity on it that game, but I feel like Jhin with Curiosity is kind of the exception, not the rule. Usually they put it on. They put it on smaller things. And like, what is it better than, right? Like, I don't really want to cut my threats, and I'm not sure that Fight with Fire is better than the other 10 pieces of removal that I brought into my deck. Oh. So hopefully we'll have 2 more games here, because we're going to tie this up. And then what's our last deck of the day? Got Jeskai Phoenix is the last deck of the day. Lava Coil is just good as like an efficient removal spell in general, but it does jump up and kill Jhin also. Oh, basic swamp. Why you gotta do me dirty? I think I keep this. All right. Sorry for the disappointing end. Let's take a look at Pirates here and talk about it for a hot second before we roll on to the last one. All right, so I was actually kind of impressed with what was going on here. I really liked the core of 12 1-mana pirates backed up by Rune Raider and Direfleet Neckbreaker that both felt really reasonable. The fact that we get to play Kitesail Freebooter as a small amount of disruption and our otherwise aggressive deck felt really good also. Fathom Fleet Captain and Direfleet Poisoner are both just like excellent cards. These are 2 of like the cornerstones of the blue-black pirate deck that we played a bunch of on stream, and I like them a lot here as well. Neckbreaker was just absolutely absurd every time we put it on the table. Just very, very good. So this is definitely one of the many archetypes that I'm looking to dive back into once we get Blood Crypt in the next set, because we're going to have much, much better mana. In fact, in the next set, like that hand where the swamp was awkward, next set, like the Cinder Barrens and like 2 swamps and a mountain turn into Blood Crypts, and we have very little. We have just better mana overall and no tapped lands, which is great. All right, let's play some Just